Hey all.
Hey.
Louise says teach people how to buy houses, and God really says that's totally true. But I have a passion to teach women how to get into real estate with no money, no banks, no credit, and not worry about it. Like really just step into all this land and own it and get money every single month, because raise your hand if you like money. I love money, y'all, and I'm not afraid to tell you that I love money. I love spending it. I love getting it. I love money. And I love it to come in without me having to wake up and get it. Cece can tell you what it's like to wake up and have a whole bunch of money in your account. Heck yeah. I can tell you what it's like to wake up. I love the first of the month, because my money comes in at the first of the month. If it comes in after the 5th of the month, I get 10% more. So I'm okay with that too, right? So I was watching Mom one day, and she was making her deposits. And I was like, where does money come from? And she was like, well, you know, we've got houses that we rent. And I was like, oh yeah, we do. We do. I remember hearing about that one day. Because my mom didn't talk business with me. She just kind of talked over me about business, you know? I'm 27. Quit talking over my head, right? So I said, well, you get these checks every month. What do you do with it? And she was like, well, we can either save it and have extra money at the end of the year, or we can spend it and make our mortgage payment with what people pay us on these houses. Or we can go on a trip, or we can do Christmas, or we can do all sorts of different things with this money, because this is extra money that just comes in that we're not talking in for. And I was like, well, Mom, how do I get money every single month so I can take off on Fridays? You know, now people know me as real estate. I'm all real estate all the time. And my mom, people think my mom said, oh, well, let's talk about Robert Kiyosaki, and let's talk about cash flow, and let's talk about getting into the good old boys club, and let's talk about this and that. She didn't. She looked at me straight in the face and she was like, go buy something. Figure it out. So I was watching another real estate auction, and this time it was a half-acre piece of land, but it was zoned industrial. And if you don't know anything about real estate, it starts at the bottom of the pyramid with agricultural, then residential, then commercial, then industrial is the top of the totem pole. It's the most expensive, most taxes, and highest rent. So I found this half-acre piece of dirt and trees, nothing on it. And I bought it at an auction for $1,500. Again, no money, right? This is basically like nothing. Didn't have to borrow it, nothing, just bought it. Had no idea what I was going to do with it, because that's kind of how you figure things out. You do it, and then you figure out what you're going to do with it. So I was actually flipping houses with my mom at the time, because my mom loves real estate too. And I was downtown flirting with the codes inspectors, trying to figure out if we were going to buy a house. And I just mentioned that I had this piece on Prosser Road, and that I'd pay $1,500, and blah, 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 blah. So one of the guys started looking on the computer, and he was like, you know what's funny is there's a road, used to be a road, it's a driveway now, that goes between your half acre and your neighbor's 3 acres. And your neighbor is a Fortune 500 company, like on the NASDAQ, big fancy guys, suits, all of that. But they run a recycling plant right next to me, because they've got industrial too, and that's what you can do with industrial land. And they get to the back of their warehouse by driving on my driveway. Yeah. So I said, well, what does that mean? And he was like, well, they'll probably rent that driveway from you to still have access to the back of their lot. And I was like, cool. So I went straight to, I left the codes office, went straight to this big company, knocked on the door, and I busted in there like Kool-Aid. I was like, hey, y'all, rent me, and you're driving on my lot, and I'm some money. Right? And they're like, you're cute, little real estate girl. You're real cute. We're not going to do anything. And I was like, well, have it surveyed, check it out, call me back, and let me know what's up. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure, bye. So 2 weeks later, I talked to the head guy there. 2 weeks later, his secretary calls me back because I'm a woman, that's who I should be talking to, right? And she goes, yes, Miss Nicely, we recently had the property on Foster Road surveyed, and we are driving on your driveway, and we'd love to pay you rent for that. And I was like, okay, how much? And she was like, we'll give you $250 a month. I paid $1,500, okay? And this took a couple weeks, months. And I was like, $250 a month, okay, that's cool, but I got taxes on this thing, and it's like $50 a year. Will you pay for that too? And she was like, yeah. Fortune 500 company, guys, they're not arguing over $50. Then I said, and I was getting pretty ballsy at this point. I said, well, I don't want you to call me if like a tree falls or one of your trucks get like a pothole in the road. You call my mom, she's got gravel, she'll bring it to you. But don't call me for that. And she was like, okay, we'll take care of all the maintenance on the property. And I was like, all right, last thing. I've had this property since like July. This is like November, December at this point. I was like, would you pay me back rent from all the time that I had? And she was like, sure, that'll be fine. So I'm not kidding when I tell you that in July I paid $1,500 for a piece of half-acre dirt. And by December, they wrote me a check for a little over $1,500 because I had taxes and everything in it. So the first time I got money on this lot, I had my full investment back, and I've been in the black on that property since 2013. 2013. It was probably right at the time that we had our first VIP day. And I was like, yes, I'm winning. So that worked for a couple of years until my brother had a friend. Y'all know anybody that flips houses? Y'all seen the shows about flipping houses? Okay, so when you flip houses, you get this big ugly dumpster that comes and sits in the front of the yard, right? Well, when those dumpsters aren't on a job site, they have to sleep somewhere. Where do they sleep? On industrial property. And I have industrial property. So my brother just ran into a dude that was looking for somewhere to plop these dumpsters. And we said, well, how much will you give us? He said, we'll pay you $500 a month. So now I'm getting $750. I'm getting $750 a month off a property that I have $1,500 invested in 4 years ago now. So every other month, I get my full investment back. Does this make sense to everybody?
Yep.
So you know why Lenise was excited about this story? I wasn't even making that $500. She was excited because I get $250 a month off of this thing. So the whole point of this, you don't need money to get into real estate. You don't need money to buy houses. You don't need money to bust in the Good Old Boys Club, and you don't need money to put your foot out there and get started. You can totally do this. You can totally do anything that you set your mind to, and you can really rock it and do it pretty fast. Now the thing about this $750, anybody excited about $750? It'd be cool if it was 10 times a month and you had 10 of them at $750 though, wouldn't it? It'd be $7,500 every single month. Right? Right. From $1,500, $2,000 invested initially. How many times will you take that and reinvest it and reinvest it and reinvest it until you're bringing in 20 grand a month? Right? And if you bring in, let's say you're bringing in an extra 20 grand a month from these little piddly pieces of nothing that you've been collecting like Monopoly, right? That would fund how many of your dreams? How many of you are serial entrepreneurs and you don't just have one great idea? You've got 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, like all the way, and all of that takes money, right?
Yep.
Or it takes energy. But if you could use some of your real estate money and pay somebody else to really focus on all those different adventures, how fast will you get to $100,000 months?
Come on, Whitney, speak my language.
Right? And how many of you really want $100,000 months?
Yes.
Yes? You want to be in the 7-figure club, right? The 6-figure club is awesome, but the 7-figure club, the 8-figure club, getting on out there buying businesses, not just buying houses, not just starting your own business, but by really owning this, and getting into it, I know that. Get your panties a little bit wet.
Preach to the choir, Whitney.
Right? I know your men will love that. Alright? And that's what real estate means to me. It's not just the money. It's the fun. It's the time with the kids. And I gotta tell y'all, I don't have any kids yet. I'm a stepmom. I don't fit the mold, right? But I'm working on my work. No. I don't want kids until I have my $100,000 months, and I have them. Just like that. That way, I'm not a woman with kids. I am a mother.
Come on.
And a full-time mother. And a 7-figure mother.
Come on.
And I can do whatever I want to with those kids.
Come on.
And that's what I want from you, too.
Hallelujah. Come on, Whitney.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.